Yeah, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I come across this video on TikTok earlier about Gen Z or millennial female saying how she's not gonna have her children or kid say ma'am, sir when they're growing up to be raised. So check out the video.
But I am currently 14 weeks pregnant, and when my child gets older, I will not be raising my child for them to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. No, because who are you? Why do I have to tell you yes, ma'am? Where's the respect?
Where's the respect? Exactly. She has none. She's gonna raise her children with no respect, no morals, no values. And you look at her typical, description of how these females are today. You're not saying that they're all this way, but the bull nose ring, the extra long claws, talons, most likely fake hair, the extra long eyelashes. I'm not saying that all women are like that, specifically in the black community, but she fits this stereotypical profile. You got to think about it. Like, I'm a Gen Xer, so we grew up, they call us the sandwich generation. We grew up between the baby boomers and the millennials going into Gen Zers or whatever. So we're the ones who are passing on the respect that we're showing respect back in the day. I remember if I would ever say no ma'am or that didn't reply with no ma'am, no sir, yes ma'am, yes sir, I would have got my ass beat if I was a kid. I raised my children. I got four. I raised my children. They respect their elders, definitely respect their elders. Because the way in my community, that's not a thing that you would do. Just go around and just say whatever you want to whoever you want without any type of repercussion, especially when you're a kid. So she's pretty much one of the reasons why we have problems today with children, especially in the schools.
Respect goes both ways. Now, if I call you and I say, hey, come here, I need you to say yes, but you don't have to say yes, ma'am. Like, what type of pedestal? I'm not better than you. I'm not. And then people be like, oh, it's having respect. I can still respect you and not say yes, ma'am. What's the point? Like, I understand if I call you, if I say, hey, come here, or hey, and you say what? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. What? You can say, huh? You can say yes, but you don't have to say yes, ma'am. You don't say yes, ma'am. Don't say it, because my mother didn't raise me to say yes.
There lies the problem. She didn't learn it growing up, probably from a single parent household. No dad around, most likely just a mom. That's why she made it a point to say mom. You know, that's why we're saying it's important to have men in a household, specifically the black community, because that was an issue. I remember my dad being there up until, I think the age of 12, but still, he was military veteran, from Vietnam. That was day one. They instilled discipline in us. So I pass it on to my children. They're grown ass men now. They have respect for their grandmother, their elder, everyone older than them. Meeting you for the first time, the Southern hospitality, we treat you like the way you want to be treated. All this, just saying whatever you want to whomever you want. That's why you got kids fighting, grown ass adults in schools, and why kids run around thinking that they're harder than they actually are.
Yes, ma'am, no, sir. Like, who are you? And it's crazy because they be like, oh, respect your elders. Do the elders respect us?
They're elders. They got to a point in life where you respect them, they respect you. If you don't come across as that, it takes respect to give respect. You don't just come up to expecting somebody who's been on this earth twice as long, three times as long as you have, expect them to respect some, kid, especially not even out of high school yet. I would say go as far as to say, kindergarten, elementary, junior high. No, you got to give respect to get respect. But that's not being taught today in this generation.
They be the quickest one to judge our generation, the quickest one to degrade us and disrespect us.
Because these generations are idiots. They don't want to listen to nobody, which is why you see them get shot all the time on television. You see them, going through all these problems right now on television, in the news, because it's a direct reflection of what's going on for this female right here, not teaching children nothing but to disrespect people. I don't get it.
But want us to say, yes, ma'am. You're crazy. My child will say yes. They will greet you appropriately, but they're not going to say, yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry.
See, she doubled down on it. She's not sorry for. So basically, I could see right now her children are going to be, in jail. They're going to be problems growing up. So they're going to learn the hard way.
I'm not sorry. My child will not be saying yes, ma'am, and yes, sir to you. And
that's why I have family members, in the school systems, they see this on a daily basis from children, middle school, high school, it's all the same. No respect whatsoever for the elders, no respect for authority. That's why I have them running around her, carrying guns, doing all this dumb shit as teenagers. We never did nothing like that. You do something wrong. I remember back in the day, we used to get paddlings in high school and even in middle school. You do something stupid, they take you out of the hallway, pop, pop. You better know that, by the time you get home, everybody's heard about it in your family. Especially because I grew up in a small community back in the day. But let's check out some of these comments of what they saying about her. Right here, y'all be having marbles for brains. I believe it. I'm worried for us as a society. Me too. I weep for our society, actually. What sense does this make? The lights are on, but I don't think no one's home. Okay, her response. Next joke, you lame. See, that's right there, defiant. They're trying to tell her about herself and how she's going to raise her children. She wants to be defiant. I want better for my demographics, as do I. Like our culture specifically, the black community, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. We can go further into colorism and all other stuff, but this right here alone, it shows that what type of community we have. And that's why people view us the way they view us, because people like this female. Do some people just want to rude children? I'm confused. Yeah, I get it. Thank God I'm the only one that's not confused. We're doomed. Out of all things, why is this an issue? There's other things she could be teaching her children. Respect the law, respect the police, respect your neighborhood, But no, my children ain't gonna say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. We are so lost. You're the only one here, Ma. Look. That's her. I don't get it. Out of all things, a new parent could talk about why. I don't want to care about that. Because it's my opinion. Her opinion is wrong, actually. But she doesn't get that. Praying for you and your baby. Oh my God. Sending prayers to you genuinely. Please, and make sure you pray for yourself first. See, she can't take criticism. That's one thing about the black community, especially the females. I'm not saying all, but most see it. Other cultures see how our females are. We don't respect ourselves. We don't respect no one around us, but we respect everybody to respect us. Agreed. Now, if they just did it because they wanted to, I can't see the other side, but force my kid to say yes, sir, no, sir. I don't get it, but this is our community. This is where we are in 2025. These Gen Zers, Gen Millennials, or what now we're going to the Gen Alpha, and they're not learning anything. I can sometimes say I blame the Gen X community. I'm in that crowd too. We want to be easier on our children because we had it harder. Having it hard makes a hard child growing up. You become, more adept to your surroundings. You become, respectful. You respect other people. But, we worried about, I'm the one to beat my children. I don't want to do this to my children. I'm going to let them grow up free. Or, that's the wrong thing to do, because you see what's going on, the outcome of that. Children, fighting every day, fighting for no reason, or because somebody looked at them wrong, or saying stuff to teachers, fighting teachers, beating up on teachers, killing teachers. But I don't know. That's where we are. But give me your thoughts on this. Comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.